Hello guys, this is Raghava and welcome back to our channel, The Gate World. We are here again with another video and this video contains 2002 CSIT previous question. This question belongs to algorithms concept. Let me read out the question for you. The running time of the following algorithm procedure A of n, if n less than or equal to 2, it returns 1, else it returns A of root n. So he is asking the time complexity of the following procedure. Let me write it in the form of recursive equations. In this recursive equation, the base condition is if n equal to 2 or n less than 2, a of n becomes 1. We can solve such questions using the Master's theorem. We can apply Master's theorem only the equation is in the form t of n equal to a into t of n by b plus theta of n power k log power p n. But this question is not in the form of Master's theorem. So I'm gonna change it to Master's theorem form. To change it to Master's theorem form, I'm taking the help of another variable m, which can be expressed as n equal to 2 power m. So on substituting n equal to 2 power m, the whole equation changes as a of 2 power m equal to a of 2 power m by 2. Still, this equation is not in the form of Master's theorem. So I want to change a of 2 power m function into another function which is in the form of Master's theorem. So I am defining a function called s of m which is equal to a of 2 power m. Now we can define s of m for various values of m. If m equal to 1, s of 1 equal to, in place of m we have to substitute 1 which becomes a of 2 power 1. If s equal to 2, in place of m we have to substitute 2. That means it becomes a of 2 power 2. Similarly, if m equal to m by 2, then in place of m we have to substitute m by 2. Then it becomes a of 2 power m by 2. Now this whole equation can be written as s of m equal to s of m by 2. Now let us verify whether this equation is in the form of Master's theorem or not. I can write this equation as s of m equal to 1 into s of m by 2 plus theta of n power 0 log power 0 n. Here a equal to 1, b equal to 2, k equal to 0, p equal to 0. Let us see whether the variables a, b, k, p satisfies the conditions in the Master's theorem or not. A should be greater than or equal to 1. Yes, a equal to 1. And b should be greater than 1. Here b equal to 2. And k should be greater than or equal to 0. Here k equal to 0. And p should be a real number. P equal to 0, which is a real number. So this equation is in the form of Master's theorem. So there are various conditions in the Master's theorem. According to various conditions, we can find the asymptotic notation of this equation. The equation we obtained is s of m equal to s of m by 2 plus theta of n power 0 log power 0 n. Here a equal to 1, b equal to 2, k equal to 0 and p equal to 0. And on checking the conditions of the Master's theorem, a equal to b power k. Then it falls into this category. If a equal to b power k, then we have to check the value of p. p equal to 0, which means we have to apply this condition. If p greater than -1, then t of n can be expressed as theta of n power log a base b into log of power p plus 1 n. What is our equation? S of m equal to S of m by 2 plus theta of m power 0 log power 0 m. Sorry, I have written it wrong here. Here it is m power 0 log power 0 m. Okay. Now we can express S of m as theta of m power log 1 base 2 into log power 0 plus 1 m. It is equal to theta of m power 0 into log m, that equal to theta of log m. But here m is not the original variable. We have to convert m back to n. We got S of m equal to theta of log m. But we know S of m can be written as a into 2 power m. A into 2 power m equal to theta of log m. A into 2 power m again written as a of n. A of n equal to theta of log m. In order to find the value of m in terms of n, we should use the equation n equal to 2 power m. Apply log of base 2 on both sides. Log n base 2 equal to log 2 power m base 2. Now it becomes log n base 2 equal to m into log 2 base 2. Log 2 base 2 is 1, so m equal to log n base 2. So in place of m, we can substitute log n base 2. So we got a of n equal to theta of log n. We know theta is average case, which means theta can be the tightest upper bound and theta can be the tightest lower bound. We got a of n equal to theta of log n. Theta is average case, which means this function is the tightest upper bound of a of n and this function can act as tightest lower bound of a of n. So we can write it as a of n equal to big O of log n, that equal to, or we can also write as big omega of log n. So option is C. Thank you guys.